Welcome to Nostalgic Necro. You may notice that my background has changed a little bit. That's because I have moved apartments. However, that is actually only part of the story. The full story is that this is actually my temporary place that I'm staying because my actual apartment is only available in like 30 days. So because that's just the logistics of how the deal and all the rentals and stuff like that worked out. So I'm staying in this place for 30 days. I've moved into this like temporary place. It's okay. It's a little bit small. It's got a very nice garden, which I really like. It's nice to walk around in the mornings. However, the main issue that I've had from a recording perspective is that the Wi-Fi here is really, really bad. And I've spent a lot of time sort of moving things around and trying to figure out where I can actually place myself to actually get decent Wi-Fi and also get good lighting and all that kind of stuff. And I think this is the best spot, and it happens to be where this curtain is behind me. So that's why that setup is looking like that. Now, in terms of today's deck, I'm playing Mythic Mike's new Demon Skellies deck. I think what Mythic Mike's thought of with this idea is really, really brilliant, and I have a lot of respect for him for the way that he designed this build. It kind of tries to take advantage of Mono Black's two best cards, or arguably two best cards. The one is Unholy Annex, which of course drains your opponent and gives you card advantage. However, to get synergy out of this, you need demons. And the other is Corpses of the Lost, which buffs skeletons as well as giving them haste. And so the idea is that Mythic Mike had is that you can use the Changelings from Lorwyn Eclipsed to sort of connect these two so that instead of them being independent pieces, they can be connected through Changelings. And the one of key piece to this is the Mischievous Sneakling that you can flash in as a Changeling. And the other is the Stalactite Dagger that gives you a 1/1 Changeling. And also the great thing with this card is that you can equip it and make a creature of all types. So that means even if you have the Forsaken Miner down, for example, which is a skeleton, therefore synergizing really nicely with the Corpses of the Lost, you can equip the Stalactite Dagger onto it, therefore making it a demon as well. And now it's also got synergy with the Unholy Annex. So really, really clever idea by Mythic Mike. And this deck has been on my radar for a while, and I've been really keen to try it out. Now, of course, the deck also is mono black, so it's playing a lot of removal, 4 Requiting Hex, 4 Shoot the Sheriff, and 4 Bitter Triumph. I've changed the removal package a bit from Mythic Mike's version, and also the deck is playing 2 Intimidation Tactics. Really nice way to disrupt your opponent's hand, take Kavara out their hand, take Ouroboros out their hand. Remember that it is an exile effect, so you can use it to take out something like Bringer out their hand, and then it doesn't go into the graveyard, it goes into exile. Now, I've made one major change to this deck that I want to test, and this is the whole concept of today's video. I want to test Bloodletter of Aclazotz in place of Slasher, because when I was playing this deck, I just didn't really find that Slasher fit in really well for my personal playstyle. The reason is that Slasher is neither a skeleton or a demon, so it doesn't really synergize with Corpses of the Lost or Unholy Annex. Now, of course, you could put the dagger onto it and then it becomes both. However, I just found that to be a little bit difficult to do. There's only 2 daggers in the deck as well. The second problem that I had with Slasher personally is that I just never found an opportunity to bring it down, because with Slasher, Annex, and Corpses of the Lost, that is 12 things competing for the 3 slot, and I just didn't find that I could ever get Slasher down, or when I did get Slasher down, I was then holding onto my Annex or something like that. So the first thing that I tried basically was to go for Timeline Color. I thought, what if I cut out Slasher and go for Timeline Color? It's a pretty good card, gives opponents problems, and also it's got haste, so we can apply a lot of pressure, for example, with corpses, because this thing gives all our skeletons haste, plus we have the color to give haste as well. However, I found this card to be a little bit underwhelming. I did okay with it, but not great. But then I had this other idea of what if we dropped in Bloodletter of Aclazotz? This card I felt would be really good because, first of all, it's a demon, so it pairs really nicely with Unholy Annex. It is probably the best demon currently in Standard because it double drains your opponent with the Annex. So it's got that side covered. And with the Skelly side, it's also doing a lot of good work, or I felt like it had the potential to do a lot of good work, because imagine you do turn 1 Miner, turn 2 Sneakling, turn 2 Corpses of the Lost. Okay, that's a phenomenal start. However, if you can follow that up with a Bloodletter of Aclazotz, then the next turn, immediately all of your skeletons are attacking, and anything that lands hits for double damage. So I just had this inkling that this card could work out well with this deck, and that's basically the concept of today's video. I was tinkering around with Mythic Mike's build, and I said, let me try add this card and see how it does, and the video today will be me showcasing that. But yeah, okay, that's what we're doing today. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting my nostalgia aside because I really love Mythic Mike's idea of combining corpses and Unholy Annex through Changelings, but I felt like maybe Bloodletter of Aclazotz could add another dimension to this deck. Let's find out how it goes in the arena. today. Okay, attempt number 2 at making this Skelly's Demons deck work for me. And it goes first. I'm curious to see how good this Bloodletter of Aclazotz will be in here, just to pump out massive damage. Go Diamond. Okay, land, no playable. So ideally we want to go something like Sneakling and then Corpses and then Bloodletter. Obviously that's going to be tough here against what seems to be a control opponent, where we've had kind of a slow start. But we're going to try. They did take the turn off for the stock up. Good. I worry though about our ability to apply sustained pressure, given that the opponent's probably going to sweep here. But they're not going to see this 6 damage coming at their face. I don't think they would have predicted this. Bit of Triumph. Gets him down to 12. So if they don't have a sweeper, we might be able to win next turn. If we draw land and hit Bloodletter, that's 12 damage. We need to draw that land. Lots of removal in hand, which is kind of useless against this opponent. Okay, I feel like if the opponent had the sweeper, we would have seen it. Or maybe they're just really thinking about what their play is. Well, we're going for it. I mean, they've got 4 open mana, so there's no way we're going to present lethal this turn, but we're going to try. Maybe pick up Corpses. Okay, what dies? What does the opponent kill here? They're going to kill something. They might kill the Corpses. Still going to be a lot of damage. Okay. They take Corpses. So that means we hit them 4. 4. The sweeper's coming down now. There's no way that there's no sweeper now. To tap land, Day of Judgment. Okay, we're gonna try finish them off here with a co. Difficult for the opponents to deal with that. Oh, they have the Field of Ruin, I just realized. Damn. Okay, we'll get our 1/1. Gotta find 4 points of damage here. How do we find 4 points of damage? We get Corpses. I mean, we have to just go for it, right? What are you going to do? You could attack first, just to see if they'll interact with a wolf instead of Corpses, but I think you have to go for it. It's lethal. Okay, opponent counters it. Down to 3 here. We pick up a Forsaken Miner. That's pretty good. Opponent might create a fish. Sure, opponent. You can create as many fish as you want. I got lots of removal for your fish. So we could, no. If we discard a card, does Forsaken Miner come back for 1 mana? I don't think so, right? Opponent might have get lost here. That would be okay. We can get down the miner and start putting map tokens on it. Okay, do we get the Forsaken Miner down? If we don't get the Forsaken Miner down, we can discard it with a bit of Triumph. And then get it back. I think we'll just get it down here. I hope that they don't have exile removal. We can always do this later. As long as they can't exile the Forsaken Miner, we're fine. We can kill it in response if they try to kill the Forsaken Miner. Because now they've got to deal with two problems. 4 cards in hand. Can they prevent us from hitting them for that last point of damage? What has the opponent got here? They have Judgment. Okay. So now we want to be able to, we want to commit a crime. Any way that we can commit a crime will be great. Unfortunately, we only draw land here. They go for Flanker. I mean, it gives them life, but it's pretty good because we can commit a crime. Oh! I meant to, I wanted to cancel the whole thing. I wanted to cancel the whole thing. Because I wanted to wait for the end of turn. So I didn't commit the crime as a result of that. Okay, I think we might have been able to win that game had that not happened. We'll still try here.
By my axe, there will be justice. Side by side we fight.
Pay 3 life and kill you. Okay, we can actually do it now anyway, so it's okay. And it might have a counter for this. Got another bit of Triumph. The Ang's Iceberg it away. Oh, the Ang's Iceberg their thing away. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, Annex. Annex is so good here. Okay, let me not mess this up. So we could kill their thing. I think they'll block. I'm sure they'll block. They block. Do we go... I think we just get this down. Play around, hopefully the nowhere to run. Could have also gone for a 6/6 demon, but I was a bit scared of the counterspell. Oh, they've get lost, damn. Should have gone for the demon play. Damn, I should have gone for the demon. Okay, I think I'm happy to pump all my map tokens into this. Still win this game. Despite my imperfect play. Land, Soulstone Sanctuary is good. Like we've got them on the ropes here. Hopefully they top deck something bad, like just a land or something. They can waterbend 3, sacrifice. Man, I wish I'd gone for the enchantment side. I mean, for the demon side with the Annex, that was such a mistake. I probably would have won that game had I done that. 2 to the bottom. Okay, we are not presenting lethal, but close to lethal.
Thank you for your aid.
Opponent plays land. That's good for us because it tells us what they have. Had they not done that, I would have... I feel like I would have been potentially scared to go for the bit of Triumph play. Okay, 3 life. Goodbye. Damn, I regret this so hard. Okay, we're gonna get them down to... I'm gonna get them down to 2 here. To 1 here. I think the opponent shouldn't have played this land. I guess they wanted the scry. But it just gave me that confidence to attack with the... to hit that bit of triumph into their... to their Johnny. Okay, opponent's down to 1 here. They can sack it and draw a card. Down to 1. Play a land. Opponent drew a card and they get to draw another card here. Hopefully they don't find a sweeper. They can also... Okay, they get Field of Ruin, that's fine. What's that other card? Just don't be a sweeper. Please don't be a sweeper. Anything but a sweeper. Come on, opponent. What you got there? Go to diamond. Opponent's taking a long time keeping me in suspense here. Okay, good play actually. I didn't think about that. We'll thin our deck here. And do they have removal for the Forsaken Miner to stabilize? Wow, that'll be insane. They have something. 3 steps ahead. Oh boy, that game was rough, man. Man, I didn't play that perfectly at all, but that was a pretty fun game. I am wondering if this deck needs more like duress or something like that, maybe bats, to just deal with these kinds of matchups, because you can just get stuck with a lot of removal in hand against these kinds of matchups. Okay, that was a fun game. Bloodletter did a lot of work there, actually, getting them down low. I quite like that. Okay, double Bloodletter. I'm not sure if this is a 4 of or a 3 of. It's kind of what I want to test. But in theory, Rivichan Monuments. Okay. In theory, you know, you do turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 corpses or annex, and then turn 4 Bloodletter. That's a lot of power. Okay, we'll go for the Sneakling here. Unfortunately, we don't have a great follow-up. That's the only bad thing. If we had a turn 3 play, this would be a lot better. Opponent decides to consult. That's good. That means they don't have answers. Okay. They pick up... Well, we don't know what they pick up, but they consulted for 3. They can mill us out for 1. Looks like they might have the Requiting Hex. No, they go for the mill. Okay, I don't care about either of those cards, actually. Okay, for second miner, do we go for that? I think we have to. They could have Dev Black Sun. If they have it, they have it. But otherwise, we're just going to apply a lot of pressure next turn. So I think this comes down to, do they have Dev Black Sun? They might have it. If they don't, we could be okay. Yeah, they stock up. They don't have Dev Black Sun. And I think they're in huge trouble here because Bloodletter is going to finish them off. And I think opponents won't be thinking about Bloodletter coming down here. It's very much a surprise. I mean, they could have removal still. But we're definitely going for the Bloodletter play. Can't see what else we would draw. Maybe if we drew the corpses, we would consider that instead. Opponent's going to have removal here, I think. Annex. Oh, the opponent's only got 1 mana. I think we're going for this. If they have Recording Hex, they take out one of our things, we get them down really low. I think it's still worth it. Okay, they don't have Recording Hex. It was all feint. And we hit them for 12. Yeah, Bloodletter, man. Doing good work here. Good work. Okay, feeling okay here right now. The Bloodletter is so far proving to be a very good card in this deck. Let's see how it goes over more games. Opponent goes first. Got intimidation tactics to stall them, hopefully. Turn 3 Annex. Could work out. Opponent mauls to 6. Man, the game does not want to give us... Okay, it's Arden. Well, we need to apply pressure, so we'll go for this. We'll try use this to pick off all of their Kavaras out their hand. Overlord of the Baelmerk. And then picks up Kiora. Okay. Start with you. See what's in that hand. Take Kavara. Do this. Formidable Speaker. I just realized one thing. The opponent's only got 2 lands here. Maybe I should have taken Kiora. I think taking Kiora might have been better there. It would have stopped them from digging. Okay, we're going to be able to apply some pressure here, though. That's pretty good. Hopefully we can draw stuff before they can stabilize. Looks like they found removal. They did. That's a pity. That is a pity. Okay, we can get that back if we can commit a crime, but now we need a new way of applying pressure. We need a demon or something before they hit land. Overlord of the Baelmerk. There's all your lands, opponent. I'm so sorry you didn't find them. 4 lands in a row. Man, the opponent must be so upset right now. Okay, another... That's actually good. We're going to draw something good here. Next time we hit them with a demon. Okay, Changeling is good. Changing means next turn we flip the scripture. Hopefully they didn't draw land. We just need them, I think, to stall one more turn here. Okay. So, get you down. Changeling, kill anything they do this turn. They could have removal. They got stick. They take it. I think they have removal. Just from the way they played that. Then if we get down the Changeling, unfortunately we can't get the drain on them. Go for a 6/6 then. I think they have removal, so we might as well do this. Next turn we can get the drain going. Okay, bit of Triumph. Drains us now. I guess what I could have also done is flashed in the Changeling at my turn. Okay. I think we're still in an advantageous position here. They'd have to find another land and another Speaker or Kavara. I mean, it's... Yeah. They binned a land. Interesting. Okay, so this Changing has to come down. There's no doubt about it. Let's just get this down now. And then we're just gonna bit of Triumph everything away. Pay 3 life, kill you. Oh, as much as I'd like to get that back, I can't. I have to bit of Triumph you. We can pay 3 life here. I don't think it really matters. We're gonna gain a lot of life from the annexes. Okay, this is a huge turn. I think this is the turn where we either win the game or lose the game. If they have like land Kavaro, they don't have land Kavaro. We're drawing only lands though, unfortunately. We're going for maximum pressure here. Yeah. Okay, the opponent stumbled there, but I'm going to take full advantage of it. And I love drawing lands. Yeah, opponent definitely stumbled there. But what are you going to do? Sometimes these opponents, you need them to stumble. Otherwise, you can't beat them. If they always do the perfect Kavaro thing, you know, you're going to lose. So yes, they need to stumble sometimes. And we use intimidation tactics to take out their ability to, you know, find Kavaro and stuff like that. Okay, Bloodletter didn't really pop up there, but still like it in the deck. We go first. Okay, I mean, I guess it's an okay hand, but it needs to be creatures. Like, we've not come up against creatures, and it needs to be creatures so we can use our removal, and then by the time we get to turn 3, get down the Annex. Hopefully if we draw land. So we want to see a creature here. We want to see an elf. It's not, it's Kavaro again. Let's see if Kavaro can get their revenge on us. They might be able to here. Town Greeter. I mean, we'll hex it. Yeah. This is not good. If we don't hit land here, we're just going to get toasted. We don't hit land. Okay, so I think we're in huge trouble now. I think the script has flipped from the previous game. Previous game, they got screwed. And this game, we get screwed. Formidable Speaker. Let me guess. They burn the Bringer. And they fetch Kavaro. Okay, this game, the opponent got to do their thing, and we don't get to do ours. How sad. Yeah, we get this. But again, next turn, the opponent can just do the thing. Okay, and by killing their speaker, I actually helped them get another speaker. Okay, that game was just hopeless. Okay, well, that sucked. I don't know. I don't have much more to say other than that sucked. Okay, we pick up the dagger. This could be good. Turn 1, dagger. Turn 2, dagger. Turn 1, take something out their hand. Turn 2, dagger. Turn 3, Annex. Turn 4, Bloodletter. Oh my word. I mean, it's gotta be this, surely. Because we just can never let them draw cards with that thing. Okay, we pick up land, which is pretty nice. Opponent can hex our stuff. So they can hex our 1/1. Which I'm sure they will in response, but we're just going to get this down anyways. I should have attacked first. Whoops. They might not have... yeah, that's a mistake. They might have... We could have probably got them down to 17 here is my thinking, potentially. Okay, Sneakling is good. Okay. Would like to find removal for this one-sheet thing. Let's go for this. See what the opponent's got here. If they try to interact with it, we'll try to flash in the Sneakling in response. I feel like they're going to have removal here. Nowhere to run. Yeah, okay, cool. They target the 1/1 and we'll flash in our Sneakling. Nice play there, I think. Corpses is good. With this deck, I'm scared of Spell Stutter. That's the main thing I'm scared of. So they can bring this in as a 3/3. Okay, let me just think here. I don't want to lose this. They could bring this in as a 3/3. We currently have no way of dealing with it. Could also just put it on you. Let's try to be aggressive here. I hope they don't have the spell stutter. Okay, they might not have it. So let's go for skelly pressure. I don't think we are going to attack with our 3-2 Changeling. It keeps the drain going. Okay. Sure. You get a 3-3. We drain you. Feel pretty good right now. Feel pretty good. Sure. I can take that. Okay, opponent's probably going to play a land, so they're going to have... So we just attack you and then attack all in. I mean, we kill you and then attack all in, or we can go for you. I think we're going to try kill you. See if they have spell stutter here. Okay. Put you on you. So now you're a all creature. So I guess now it's safe to attack with everything, because even if they kill the Changeling, we got the Miner. Because there's no way they can deal with 2 creatures like this at once. So we're gonna get the drain off, basically. Okay, Requiting Hex, they gain some life here. We drain them, they're down to 2. Don't think we need to pick this up. We got lots to do. Okay, get the win there. That's pretty good. Okay, nice. Bloodletter didn't exactly come down there, but it was always there if we needed it. So yeah. Okay. We're gonna keep trying with this deck. I think it's doing pretty well. I think it's doing pretty well indeed. It just has a really nice theoretical curve. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 corpses or annex, turn 4 Bloodletter. It's just so pretty, you know, when you think about it. Okay, can I come up against some creature decks? Like, this whole deck is built around beating creature decks. And, like, I never come up against creature decks anymore. So much removal. Okay, opponent takes 2 damage. They're not going to see the Sneakling coming. All I can see today is Kavaro. It's mad. It's like all I'm coming up against. Okay, we need to apply a lot of pressure here. We don't have... It's not great. Our situation's not great here against them. We don't have land, and we don't have, like, corpses or something to apply more pressure. I guess I wouldn't mind seeing land next. But then I don't have that much to do with the land. Okay, this is actually a pretty good land, all things considered. So now we need to top deck like corpses, basically, or annex. Something to really apply pressure on them. Otherwise, I think we might be in trouble here. Opponent hasn't got anything in the graveyard yet. That's the one thing we have going for us here. Wistfulness. That's okay. Opponent gets to draw 2 and discard a card. Man, if we can just top deck corpses, that would be phenomenal. They binned this. Why? Why did they bin their removal? Okay, unfortunately, we're not really able to apply pressure here. Let's hope that they don't have a big turn here. Or play a creature that we can kill. We can power up Soulstone at end of turn. They go for Kavaro. What does Kavaro get them? Oh, it gets them this thing. Right. Okay. So. We can get back our Forsaken Miner here. Okay, so we allow this. Okay. So I think we power you up now and then kill this thing and get our Forsaken Miner. Oh, there's Annex. Oh, Annex is so good. But we have to do this. We're going to... we can pay 3 life. I don't think that's the difference here between anything. Okay. Down to 6. So we can win next turn. We can hit them for 5 next turn with the Annex and the Soulstone Sanctuary. Let's hope they don't have interaction here. Human, is it another Kavaro? It's an Overlord of the Baelmuk hardcast. I can live with that. I can live with that. Can we win? I think we're going to have to invest our turn in killing this thing as well. Damn, I wish I had land I could get down the Annex. So we have to kill this thing and attack for 5. Trying to think if there's anything else I can do. We can get you down, but then we only drain them for 2. I think this is still the best play. Try to finish them next turn, hopefully. Down to 2. We can kill whatever they play in this turn as well. They can only get back a Wistfulness right now. Tap land. Another Overlord, so that's it. That's game. Fun and stumbled there. There's the Bringer. They probably think to themselves, oh, my Bringer! I've been waiting for this Bringer! I'm sorry, opponent, it's 1 turn too late for you. You stumbled, and I get to take advantage of that! Mwahahaha! Okay. Okay. I picked up a Bookworm. They go up to 3. We'll just shoot the Sheriff, the Overlord here. And we get the win. Hell yeah, man. I tell you what, this deck has been performing pretty well for me. I'm going to play more games probably after this video. And, you know, I'll report the final sort of win rate that I have with it over like more games, hopefully towards the end. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to tinker with Mythic Mike's very creative Skelly's Demons package that tries to connect the two through the Mischievous Sneakling as well as Changelings in general, but I had this idea that maybe Bloodletter of Aclazotz would be the right card for this deck because it does double the amount of life loss that the opponent incurs on your turn. Therefore, of course, we all know synergizing really nice with the Unholy Annex for double drain. However, I had the suspicion that because of all the pressure that Corpses of the Lost applies with all the skeletons, for example, the Forsaken Miner, as well as, you know, the Sneakling, as well as the Changeling that you get from the dagger, that bringing this down on turn 4 would potentially put opponents under tremendous pressure. And I do think that we saw that because, for example, in the first game, I think it was against Control, we got them down really, really low because we were able to get down the Bloodletter and sneak in for a lot of damage that way that they weren't expecting. Now, one change that I would want to make to the deck based on my gameplay, and I've been experimenting with this, is just adding more creatures, because I just found that in some matchups you just, you know, have a hand stacked of removal and it's not very good. So I would like to try cut out 1 Shoot the Sheriff and 1 Bit of Triumph for maybe 2 Case of the Stash Skeleton. I'm not sure if this is the best card, but I think it's a pretty good card. Of course, if the suspected skeleton dies, we can use that to find, for example, Corpses of the Lost, or, you know, Bloodletter of Aclazotz, or Unholy Annex, or whatever else we might need. Now, in terms of the gameplay today, I just wanted to show the results that I had, because I did do a couple of different versions. So 4 and 5, this is what I went with initially. This was with the timeline color. That is the version that I kind of abandoned, being like, okay, the timeline color is pretty good, but I don't think it's great. And then in today's gameplay session, I went 5 and 2. And then after I made the change to the corpses, sorry, to the adding the Case of the Stash Skeleton, ended up going 3 and 2. So not the best, but I still feel like over more games that might be the better option, because if you don't do that, then unfortunately you can get stuck in situations, I just find, where you you have a whole bunch of removal in hand, but you really wish you could have that creature, get down corpses, and then, you know, hopefully get down Bloodletter on turn 4 and really swing in for massive damage. But yeah, okay, that'll be the gameplay for today. Let me know what you think in the comments on, you know, Bloodletter of Aclazotz, or have you found that Slasher is working really well for you? I'd be curious to know. I personally found it a little bit troublesome to get down because it was competing with other cards in the 3-drop slots, but Bloodletter felt better for me, but you might have a completely different experience, so let me know. But that'll be the gameplay for today, and I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button because there's going to be more nostalgic Necro coming soon.